Hello and welcome to the premiere edition of Shot Clock, the sports talk show where we introduce our controversial topics and our panelists are given 24 seconds to make their point. I am your host, Evan Augustine. On the show today, we will talk about whether Mark D'Antonio's job is in jeopardy and what moves, if any, the Tigers should make this offseason. But first, let's start with the comeback Cats, our Detroit Lions. Lions have made it a lot of fun to watch them on Sundays, given their ability to pull out wins, which typically have been losses for Lions teams of the past. Which begs the question, is this a team you can trust? Nate Thomas, you'll have the first say, and your 24 seconds starts now.
Well, let me start off by saying absolutely I trust the Lions. If you look at the coach, Cadwell, winning record. I mean, their defense is a little shaky, but I mean, Anza, he is the heart of their defense team. There's no way, no doubt in my mind that the Lions are going to the playoffs this year, maybe even the Super Bowl. If you look in the past, the Lions, yeah, their coaching was a little bit shaky, but now their coaching is great. I mean, no doubt in my mind, the Lions are going to be a great team this year.
All right, well, that's a response right there. Dalton, same question. Do you trust the Lions?
I don't think you can trust the Lions. This year, their defense is ranked 27th in the NFL, which is giving up a bunch of points. And if you really think about it, if Matthew Stafford's production goes down, the Lions are a goner.
Wrong.
They can't stop no team. Their defense is garbage, in the trash, dumpster.
No.
It's just horrible. I don't know.
All right, time. That was a good answer. Mr. Woolley, you've been a longtime critic of the Lions. What's your take on this year's team?
Well, I have to agree with Dalton's assessment of whether or not this team has any hope. I've been a longtime Detroiter, and what I've seen is just years of ineptitude. And the thing that really kind of makes me disillusioned is the fact that Jim Caldwell has just done a disastrous job with the team. It's been an absolute, to quote Donald Trump, disaster. He's not a great coach. He's not a great motivator. However, I will say this. Matt Stafford has played the best football that I have seen him play in his career, and that gives me a little bit of hope, but I don't trust him.
All right, well, those were some pretty good answers, but let's change the subject here. Michigan State's season has been an absolute disaster. 7 straight losses have created issues that last year seemed to be unthinkable. With a seemingly lost season, the question becomes, should Mark D'Antonio be on the hot seat? Dalton, you're first up on this topic, and your 24 seconds starts now.
He absolutely should not be on the hot seat. The man has an 87-33 record at state. Just because he's having one bad year, maybe it's a rebuilding year, the man has had a great career at Michigan State. He shouldn't be thrown on the bus because he's had one off season. He's a great coach. I mean, look what he's done with past teams. He's beat Michigan the last few years. So, I mean, it's no question. Why would he even be in there?
All right, that was a pretty good answer. But Mr. Woolley, coach to coach, do you think D'Antonio deserves to be under fire here?
Absolutely not. Mark D'Antonio came in and took a program that was just struggling and reeling and built them into a powerhouse year in and year out, and this is a rebuilding year. The offense has been absolutely abysmal. Tyler O'Connor is a poor excuse for a quarterback, but that does point to this, and this only. Jim Harbaugh is looming large in Ann Arbor, and he is kicking Michigan State's butt in recruiting. The quality players want to play at U of M. That's why you're seeing this change.
All right, that's a pretty coachly answer there. But Nate, you're a big Michigan fan, aren't you? Do you think Mark D'Antonio should possibly lose his job?
No, I don't think he should lose his job, but I do think he's going to go to LSU. There's many rumors that he's going to go to LSU, but I mean, he has a winning record, don't get me wrong, but he has more opportunities with LSU, better recruits, better team. I think people will really want him to go to LSU, and I think he will too. I mean,
that's a great point. I think the Harbaugh factor is huge in that as well. In his decision to possibly leave. That is a great point. I didn't even think about that. That's a great point.
That's time.
Oh, sorry to step on your toes there.
All right, well, those are some pretty good answers there, but I'm going to change the topic once again. The Tigers, they failed to win a World Series championship while consistently maintaining one of the league's highest payrolls, and it's finally caught up with them. At the winter meetings in Arizona, general manager Al Avila has said that he will listen to offers on every single player, including untouchables and potential Hall of Famers Justin Verlander and Miguel Cabrera. So with that in mind, Mr. Woolley, what changes do you think will have to be made for the Tigers this offseason?
Well, first let me say that I want to see Miguel Cabrera and Justin Verlander both retire as Tigers. I think it would do them an honor, much the way that they did with Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell back in the days past. But reality sets in. Justin Verlander right now commands the most on the market. He would get you the most in return. If there's a possibility of moving him, he probably looks to be one of your best options along with J.D. Martinez. And that would absolutely crush me. I'm a lifelong Tiger fan. I think Al Avila's done a decent job, but he needs to maintain management.
That was a respectful answer. All right, Nate, what do you think should be done?
Well, I know a lot of Tigers fans are going to hate on me for this one, but I think we should sell Cabrera. I mean, we can we can get a lot of key guys for our team. I mean, our team's a little shaky, but if Cabrera goes, opens so many doors for the Tigers. I believe they could be a playoff contender if they sell Cabrera. Even get rid of Awesomeness, too. That'd be
that'd be a great start, too. I'm 100% agree with that.
All right, well, Dalton, put on your GM hat here and make some offseason moves for your Tigers. Go now.
All right, the first person I'm moving is V-Mart. The man's old and injury prone.
I don't know how you're going to be able to do that. But
We got to get rid of him somehow. I mean, he gets hurt for half the season, and then you only have his production for one part of the season. And another person I'm moving is Justin Verlander. Yeah. I don't think his production levels has been worthy of the pay he's getting. I think he's got to go, and we need to get some young prospects in.
And that's your best bet.
Yeah, totally agree with you.
No doubt about it. That's your best bet right there.
Yeah.
All right, well, just some pretty good answers there. Well, that's all for our show this week. I want to take a moment and personally thank all of our panelists for their keen insight. Join us again next week when we discuss more controversial topics in the world of sports. Until then, I am Evan Augustine saying this edition of Shot Clock has expired.